Yo, what's up guys? Today we are back with league racing in WOR. As you can see, we got placed in tier 3 on console. So we're back with some league racing. This is the first race of the season. As you can see the calendar starting with Las Vegas. And we are back for some league racing. I'm excited for this season. However, I did not do that much practice, so I'm gonna get the excuses straight away. Starting off with my first qualifying hot lap here. I did a little bit of too much of time trial before this race because I wanted to get the last video out as well. So we're gonna go on board and let's just see how it goes. This is a really competitive grid. So in the first sector it says we are going purple. I don't really believe that, but going through the middle sector it's quite cautious as well. I wanted to get a lap on the board. We get through it. All right. In the previous qualifying that I have done here, I didn't really do a lot. I think my best was a 31.0. As you can see there, we lose the rear in the also important left-hander, which definitely is gonna cost us a lot of time. Let's see what we do though. Currently 19 people on the grid. We've got a full grid. Finally again in WOR. As I said, I got placed in console tier 3, which I think is perfect for me because, well, we can see my pace this race. Let's see. First qualifying done was in 4th place, moving us down to straight away to 14. Second qualifying, as you can see, we did not really improve. We got a little bit of a toe, but then in the last corner, we unfortunately mess up, which means we're gonna peel on to the pits and we're gonna move on to my third and final run. We're in P16, we have nothing to lose. But let's see what we can do. Brake when the curb starts there, throw the car in, hit the curb on the inside. It's not the best of first corners. And in this corner, I couldn't even get it flat in qualifying, so I lifted there, but still we are up by a 10th. We go up to 75% on the ERS, then brake at the 100 meter, throw the car in and get a good exit. This corner was quite good and we are almost 2/10 up. Going into the middle sector here, very technical. We really missed the apex. You want to hit more of that curb, throwing the car in. The rear is very loose through here, which you need, but still, yeah, it wasn't perfect, but still we're 3.6 tenths up. Let's see what we can do in this left-hander though. In P17 now, brake below the bridge, throw the car in. It's very cautious and we do not get enough of the curb. At this point, I really only did the start of the last video, which was a lot of time trial, but I wasn't really there yet on this track. Make sure to check that video out after this. I'm gonna make a series, but let's see in the last corner what we can do. Brake at the 120, we hit the curb and we lose the rear on the exit. That probably lost us about 2/10, maybe 1/10 at least, because the exit was shit. Then we're gonna cross the line. A little improvement we do, 30.7. I was actually not that annoyed by this lap because I think this was my PB because I just did so little practice. So it's a 30.7. As you can see, it moves us down to P14. But let's get into the race. Plenty to play for round 1 of the Las Vegas Grand Prix console tier 3. I'm gonna make a little series out of this, so hopefully we can do good this season. I'm not necessarily aiming to win, but I am aiming to get some good results on the board. And P14 we've got a lot of play for. 5 lights are out. Let's see what we can do on this start, which is not gonna go well. As you can see, I'm gonna go to the inside, but I'm gonna miss my braking point. And because I missed my braking point, I thought, let me put myself in the wall to not take out the whole field. And I straight away get front wing damage. As you can hear here, it is minor damage, but this damage is gonna hamper my whole race. We are able to catch up, but we are in last place straight away after the first corner. There's gonna be more in this race, which is gonna be awful from me. But yeah, we are just gonna move on after this and learn from the mistakes. Here we get a good exit. This Red Bull, I don't know what happened, but I cannot find my way through, so I have to lift off. I thought he might have damage, but he doesn't. And I'm gonna just turn off my battery here, and you're gonna already see I have 0 wings, guys. But the front wing is gonna lose me straight line speed, which is very annoying. Into the corner, you can see the Red Bull is gonna make the move. And yeah, we are in P18 after the first lap. Horrible start. But let's just keep our head together and see what we can do this race. Usually my race pace on this track is quite alright. As you can see here, the Haas goes very deep. We're gonna sense an opportunity. We're gonna try and go around the inside. But here you can see already the understeer. He's gonna touch me and he's gonna get past me again. Can I do it on the overtake? I'm not even close enough. Let's see if we can do something on the braking. We are not really close enough, and it's not the nicest corner. He does go deep though. So maybe we can make a move into this middle sector. We're gonna go to the inside. We're gonna brake late. And I think we would have made that. I don't wanna put everything on the damage, but we don't make it. I let him through again because that was not a move that you should keep. And we also get a warning straight away, a first warning. So yeah, we're not pushing at this point. Lap 2, P18 though. We still just have to keep our head together and hope something will happen. There's no reason to give up already. So we're just gonna try our best. Here I can see him flashing, so I thought maybe I should burn the overtake. I'm also getting pressured from behind, but I'm just gaining nothing. As you can see here, gaining nothing at all. We are able to put our car side to side. I leave the space, and on the exit here is very narrow. We touch again, and I do not keep the momentum. However, we do have more ERS. We're gonna use some ERS here, and we do get the move to 16. How do we get the move? Let's see if we can stick it. He's trying to stick it around the outside. Can he still? I have to leave him space here because I don't want to turn in on him. And again, just so much understeer. There's a corner that you just have to lift. Not that much, but again in a straight line here. We just get past again. So, I don't know. I was kind of surprised as well because I knew that I had damage, but it was minor. So here I'm gonna touch the wall, hamper my exit, and the Williams makes a move. Does go off. He does go off track, and he's not gonna let me through again. So really not a good move, not a clean move from him. But yeah, I'm not gonna report him for that. But we are gonna try and maybe do something in this corner, which is also not really good for me. I shouldn't have tried anything there. I'm just gonna... Here I get another warning, which is gonna hamper me later on in the race. As you will see, we will get passed by Justin, and we are in last place again. Not for long though, because someone has spun out. And look at this, guys, in the middle sector. This is great in the middle sector. 3 wide, these guys, and they put each other in the wall, and that's some positions for us. Awesome racing by those guys. Then here I go very deep, and I get my third warning already, lap 4. Which this is not a track where it's hard to keep the 3 seconds, to not have penalties, but we already have a penalty in lap 4. So we do gain some position because some people are pitting already, which was very strange to me. You could briefly see that the strategy is a medium hard here. Pit between, I think, lap 8 to 10, 11, however long you want to go. On to lap 7. We are in 13th place behind the Red Bull. I've decided to burn all my battery here. Honestly, looking back, I don't really know why. Because you can see we just do not get any closer. And even though he's flashing, we are not gonna get any closer here. However, We are gonna try and get a good exit. We do get a decent exit and we get a lot more momentum. We're gonna put our car to the inside, but because I was struggling so much, I decided at this point, as you can see in the bottom right, to turn on the brake bias to 55, and stupidly, I go back to my joystick on my thumb. I touch it the wrong way, and I steered into him, so yeah, it's not great. Again, bad racing from me. It's just from bad to worse at this point. And again, the McLaren is behind us here, and we already know what will happen. This time though, he does get a nice move though, this clean move. And yeah, with my damage, I'm in P14. I wasn't even that bothered by it. As you can see here, them pulling away a little bit. My pace just was not great. I was struggling a lot. And yeah, I don't know if it was just the front wing or also my setup, but in lap 9 we are gonna go into the pits, maybe undercut a few people. And here I also want to, I don't know if I actually really wanted to change my front wing, but I'm gonna mess up my turn in here, giving us a slow stop, and I'm trying to look at my front wing to make it, to change it, but it doesn't change it with minor front wing automatically. So stupidly, I'm gonna have to take this front wing to the end of the race, which I don't know if I lose 7 seconds for changing the wrong front wing in the rest of the race, but it sure as hell feels very awful. On to lap 11 though, we are in P15 now after the pits. Some other people pitted as well, so that moves us to P13. And we could just see the points up the road, so there's no reason for us to give up. We're gonna try and stay in this battle for some points at the end of the race. On to lap 15, you could see the Alpine getting past there. We have a lot of battery, and I know that it's very hard to overtake of the rest of the lap. Here you can see I was just getting a little bit closer, and quite late I wanted to go to the move. I was already on the outside. I looked this back. I was already on the outside. He just briefly steers to the right. Maybe he didn't know that I was there. And I'm gonna take him out. Yeah, I should have gone to the inside in hindsight. But I didn't. I was already on the outside. And I felt like he squeezed me to the wall. But I'm knowing that as the car behind, you should then just brake instead of, or lift the throttle instead of putting your car there. I don't know if it was my fault, but I could have avoided it. So not great. Again in P12 now you could see me get past there, and now we're already in lap 23, the last couple of laps, and we are again smelling some points. You can see Vibin Roy in front of me is on 3-second time penalty as well, so we still have a chance. I was also in like believing that I could maybe remove one of my penalties, but you never know that. And then here I'm gonna really miss my braking point. This was really I should really get banned for that. That was awful driving again from me in everything in this race. And yeah, I'm gonna take him out, and I apologize for him. That's all my fault. I said you could report me and there's 5-second difference, but then my teammate Ferrari would get the point. He didn't at the end. So yeah, that's gonna be the race over. First race, P10, not great. I'm really sorry again, Fabian Roy, and also to the rest of the field, because that was a horrible race. The next one will be Great Britain. Hopefully we can do a little bit better there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.